Sijawahi jua Rais William Ruto anaweza kushtuka. Now, yesterday the head of state convened an urgent meeting after Raila Odinga's troops and other Azimio MPs threatened to visit Rigathi Gachagua, the former deputy president, at his Wamunyoro home in Mathira constituency, Nyeri County. And I'm going to provide an evidence later in this video to support my argument. But before we do that, let us build a background to understand what took place. Now, yesterday, the Speaker of the National Assembly refused to declare Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party as the majority in the National Assembly. It forced members of Azimio to walk out of Parliament in protest after Wetangula refused to declare Junet Mohammed as the new leader of majority in the National Assembly. But it was obvious Moses Masika Wetangula was not going to declare Junet Mohammed as the leader of majority. Now, the president decided to convene an urgent meeting at night. And I want us to listen to this before we proceed.
He had invited the majority leader of Parliament, Kimani Ichung'wah, and minority leader, Junet Mohammed, to come on the show to talk about what the High Court ruled and what the Speaker overruled. They both agreed they were coming to the show. But guess what? They called us about half an hour ago and said they had been summoned to State House. Do the math.
So it is clear President William Ruto convened an urgent meeting after all these stories to do with majority leadership crisis in the National Assembly took place and Moses Masika Wetangula ruled on the matter. Now, before you proceed, in case this is your first time on the Sport Check YouTube channel, kindly support us by subscribing and turning on the notifications bell. We are on a mission to 7,000 subscribers and we can't hit 7K without you subscribing. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel. I want us to understand the fear that President William Samoei Arap Ruto is having, because what Jeff Koinange is telling us, and Jeff is not just an ordinary journalist, is a senior citizen and also a veteran journalist for that matter. So he can't lie to citizen viewers. Now, after he told the rest of Kenyans that they were supposed to have a meeting with Junet Mohammed and Kimani Ichung'wah, and 30 minutes to that interview, they called to tell Jeff Koinange that, you know what, we have been summoned by President William Samoei Arap Ruto. What comes in your mind? Kwangu kile ambacho ninafikiria kwamba ni kwamba Rais William Ruto alikuwa ameshtuka. But I want to react on that urgent meeting. The first thing that I know they discussed is about the broad-based government. Junet Mohammed had said that it is going to be messy, it is going to be noisy, and there are going to be casualties. And the head of state understands that nikiwaruhusu hawa watu wa ODM to continue like this, they are going to destabilize my government. Because if they go to Rigathi Gachagua, what is likely to take place after that? A strong political alliance will emerge that President William Samoei Arap Ruto cannot tolerate. Because it is clear, and let me tell you something, after the events of 15th February 2025, I'm telling you, politics in Kenya will change. The second thing that I'm certain they talked about is how they can end this majority-minority leadership crisis in the National Assembly. And definitely, I know Junet ataambiwa kwamba you know what, just step down, allow Kimani Ichung'wa malize, kwa sababu we are in the broad-based government. But Junet Mohammed communicated something that the head of state should not take for granted. And that's why I've talked about that the events of 15th February 2025 will shape 2027 politics. But let us understand in an event that ODM and the other Azimio members of parliament decide to visit Rigathi Gachagua, what will happen? Let me tell you something. If they visit Rigathi Gachagua at his Wambunyoro home, Rigathi Gachagua is going to be happy. He is going to be happy because this is a man that knows what took place in 2022. He knows that there could be a possibility that there was abracadabra, and those things can be used against President William Ruto during electioneering period of 2027. And who will not be happy to join government? Because in politics it's about interest. It is not about emotions. That is the reality. And if they can work with Rigathi Gachagua, if ODM joined government with President William Samoei Arap Ruto, a man they campaigned against in 2027, what makes you think they can't join Rigathi Gachagua? Tusidhubutu kujidanganya hata siku moja kwamba in fact politicians don't have shame at all. That is the reality. They don't care about what you will say. They care about their own interest. Huo ndio ukweli wa mambo. Tupende tusipende. They don't care about us. But let us not lie to each other. The president is unpopular. Hata hizi afanye zote, 2027 is not going to be a walk in the park for him. So you just have to deliver the promises he made to the people of Kenya, and maybe they will think otherwise. Maybe whether to vote for him again or not to vote for him again in 2027. That is just my opinion. In case you have any counter opinion, feel free to share in the comment section. I will be replying to your feedback. Now, I promised at the end of my videos to carry out civic education. This is what you need to do. You need to register as a voter as soon as possible, and the beauty of doing that is you can participate in two types of elections: general elections and by-elections. Remember to demonetize politics as soon as possible and vote for someone with a vision. Now, kindly support us by subscribing and turning on the notifications bell. We are on a mission to 7,000 subscribers, and we can't hit it without you subscribing. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for supporting this YouTube channel, because we can't be at this position without you. We just want this community to grow so that everyone can understand what is going on in the political arena. Remember to like the video. You can also share, and this message can reach many people as possible. Bye for now. I will see you in the next video.